Hello, sweet friends, and happy Friday. Today is July 11th of 2025, and this is Love to Inspired Handmade with Christina. And I am so excited to be back here with you today to show you this cute little Sunshine's Vibe treat box. Isn't that adorable? I still think so. I tied a little bow around it. This one actually has a little bitty newborn onesie inside of it for a friend in their baby shower. And I'm going to roll this down and show you how you can create your very own. As always, it's super simple and always fun to create with. And I love the sunshine vibes. I'm turning that camera down for you real quick. All right, and let me zoom in a tad bit for you. Perfect. Okay, so let's get started. Again, here is our adorable little fun box that I have. And when I mean it's a little teeny tiny onesie, this is just, you know, like your little newborn onesie. And how cute, hence me using the rainbows and stuff. I thought this was just the perfect little thing to go along with it. Now, if you haven't seen it, this is the Sunshine Vibes stamp set. It comes with this adorable little dies here. Now, the one that I'm using was this one for my white base, and then of course you have this one that cuts out all the different colors like I have shown here, and you can actually get like 5 different rainbows with this, with whatever color that you're wanting to use. So you can just kind of recreate all of the fun things with that. But that's what I was using on that. Let me get this out of the way. Got so much going on. Yes, I hope you've had a wonderful week. I know I have. I'm loving the sunshine. I know it's super hot, but it's also just, it's beautiful outside, guys. Summer is here, so make sure you stay hydrated, but go out and get some vitamin D and enjoy that sunshine. It's always good for the soul, sends happy vibes. Now, I got this adorable little idea here from in the pink blog when I stumbled across this, and so just a shout out for her for sharing how to recreate it. And so here we go, creating our very own. Again, you will be able to go over to my blog and find all of these measurements, or even watch the replay to this to get how you put this box together. So to start out, you're going to use a 9 by 8.5 sheet of cardstock. And I went ahead and pre-done these things here. So on the 9-inch side of your sheet of cardstock, you're going to score it at 2 3/4, 4 1/4, 7 and 8.5, and then you will rotate it and you will score it on the 8.5-inch side at 1 1/2, 5 1/2, and 7. You're also going to want to pick your designer series paper that you're wanting to use. This one is from the Celebratory and Sips DSP. So you'll start out with 2 3 3/4 by 2 1/2, and that will be for your front and back of your box. And then you will want 2 of the 3 3/4 by 1 1/4, and this is going to actually go for the sides of your box. And then you'll want 3 1 1/4 by 2 1/2, and those are for like all the little short sides. So your entire box will be covered with everything. So once you've got that, and then of course, you know, I've done my little rainbow here, but just go ahead and cut out or get whatever ready how you want to decorate the top of your box. So let me see if I need to go down just a little bit closer for y'all. Oh no, that may be too much. We'll see. All right, so to start off with your box, hang on, I'm losing my stuff here. Okay, to start off with your box, you have one side of your score. You have 2 sides score lines here and one on this side. I actually start to keep myself like organized in my head of knowing what needs to be trimmed. And I start with this little side here. So you'll go ahead and I trim this first, and then I just do a little bitty notch right here on each side of that. And then I will cut this little piece off here. You don't need that at all. So I do this one side first, and you're gonna cut on the outer side. Don't cut it from this side. You wanna cut it from the outside. So go ahead and from the outside all the way up to the square line, you will trim it. And then again, I'm doing a little trim here, just like so. Then you will go down, do this again. I'm leaving this piece straight. I'm not going to trim the sides of it. I'm just going to be trimming these little corner things, but like so. So let me go ahead, get that one done for you. Move your little pieces out of the way. And so right now, that's what your box edges are looking like, okay? So this is just one side of your out box there, and then you'll come over and we have the top little piece here. Now next, we're going to do this side. Now you're going to take this whole complete corner. Wait. I need to look at this right. So these little pieces, we're going to go ahead and cut them completely off, just like that. Now this little end square here, you want him to go away. And then I'm going to trim all the way down, so now that this side's going to look like the other side. So you following me? Let me see here. That's how we got it so far. Now you still have these two little flaps here. Now you're going to want to keep this little flap. So we're going to cut it all the way down. So you don't want to trim nothing off of the next one. And then you're going to trim all the way down here. So you have this little flap, but then you're going to take this one little piece off and leave the inside of that one. So like that. Now this final piece at the end comes completely off. We don't need it at all. All right, that is all the trimming. Maybe a little too close for you to see. Let me zoom back out. Which way am I going? There. Is that better? I think that might be a little better for you to see. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And now all we gotta do is assemble it. So go ahead and fold all of your score lines, just like so. One more note, on this end here, it isn't, you don't have to, but if you have a little rounding punch, go ahead and you can give it, well, maybe I'll wait until I put the paper on. But you go up, we're gonna round these edges, but it isn't necessary to if you don't have a round punch, or you don't wanna, if you wanna just keep it straight. So first off, to create the box, we're gonna fold it just like that. So this is how it's gonna look. So use this little piece here and put your, I'm gonna use my multi-purpose glue because it is my favorite thing to hold together. Just remember, a little goes a long way, and this stuff is very sticky if you get it on you. So go ahead and seal that down. And then this is gonna be the bottom of your box. So go ahead and put your adhesive onto it, just like so there. Oh goodness, I missed the top or the bottom. Fold that flap in, And now, well, if I can get my flaps to go in, your box will shut just like so. See? Ah, isn't that great? So real fast, let's go ahead and add our designer series paper to the sides. So I'm choosing this side over the other one because it had patterns on it that I didn't really want to use. So let's go ahead and just real quick like stick them on to the front and the back of the box. If you're working along with me with this, don't worry if I'm going too fast, because you can totally come back and rewind it. And again, hop over to my blog and you can see the instructions for this, but you can also see other things that I've created with you guys. I love this little idea. And too, I mean, I know that we're using this to put an adorable little baby's onesie in it, but this is a great treat box that you can use for all sorts of things. I mean, you know, all kinds of goodies. Or it fits pretty good. This box actually measures, let me see, a 4.5 by 5.5 by 1.5. So it's a good little size box that you can add any kind of little treat to. Actually, you know, it reminds me of now that I'm sitting here putting these pieces on, it reminds me of a soap box. If you still buy bar soap. Remember the bar soap boxes? It's about that size. Okay, so you have one piece left, so I'm gonna open it up because I'm putting it right here on this inside flap. That way we have all together little, you know, it's all cohesively finished. Looks done. Isn't that cute? So cute. Oh, even a crayon box. That even came to me just now. What would you put in your little box? Do you have any fun ideas that would be perfect for this? So I'm gonna go ahead and round these little edges here. So see how that looks? Give them a nice little round edge. And before we put anything on the inside of the top, I'm gonna roll this little thing up. It's so tiny. I love little bitty babies. So sweet. Yeah, let's roll up. I had it in there earlier, but I wanted to show you just how it fits. And even if you're, I mean, it'd be good for maybe if you had a couple of little bibs or something like that. Just a cute little, so there's that. It fits perfect. So then I'm gonna go ahead and put my rainbow together. And like I said earlier, I showed you the two pieces that you will need to, if you were wanting to put your rainbow together, and how many of these fun little rainbows that you can keep on creating with. You can use multi-purpose glue. If you get the sheet of adhesives, you can put that on your cardstock and then run it through. So then all you got to do is peel these off and then make it even a little bit simpler to put together. Because then it's like a little sticker and you're not messing with this fun little glue that can sometimes get sticky if you've used it. I mean, because it is just a mess of a thing sometimes, but that's okay. I love it. It's my go-to now for all the things, just like so. So, was it last weekend? I think it was last weekend. How was everybody's 4th of July? Did y'all have a fabulous time? Did you go and do anything special, or go, I don't know if your local town maybe popping fireworks, and hopefully we're not like in any serious droughts or anything where you couldn't have done it yet. I know here in Texas we are getting more than enough rain to last us. Unfortunately, our friends down in Kerrville have had some unfortunate things happening with that flood, so definitely keep them in prayer, because that has just been a terrible thing. And I can't even imagine as a mom to experience that, but so definitely keep them in your prayers. All right, we're almost done here. Da, 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 we're here. Another fun thing we got. So then you just take this to, I'm trying to see which side's the top of my box, and you just stick it to the top, like so. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. I did punch out, in the die set with this, they have these adorable little hearts, which I think are really fun to give a different little accent. So, oh wow, I just poured way too much of glue on that. Did y'all see that? Let's see if I can share the love here. And I'm just gonna randomly stick them here, not in any kind of way, but just to kind of add an extra little fun color. I'm really now getting that glue all over me, guys, and I can't pick this one up. Okay, it's a set of 3 little tiny hearts. So let's see if I can get it to unstick from my finger. And then of course you can put a little sentiment on there, like hello, thank you, or you know, happy birthday. But there's you another one. That's how simple it is. I hope you enjoy it and you try to put this together yourself. On this particular one, I wrapped some ribbon around and weaved it through the behind the rainbow, so it kind of gave a different little touch to it. But then here's you a whole nother one that you could try. So how would you create yours? If you have this stamp set, I totally would love you to tag me and show me your ideas from it. And until then, y'all be blessed, keep on creating, and I will see you next week, July 18th of 2025. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment so that you never miss a video from me. Bye, guys.